Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast, and it was a hot start to the week, low to mid-90s yesterday, and I really don't see much of a change for most of this week. Yeah, maybe a degree difference, maybe a couple here and there. Humidity might be slightly different, but it's not going to be drastic enough to be hugely noticeable, if you will. So we're back in the low to mid 90s for today with plenty of sun, and winds maybe a bit on the lighter side, and 5 to 10, maybe up to 15 miles per hour. So that'll help a little bit. And as far as the humidity is concerned, once again, we'll be a couple degrees above the actual air temperature, similar to what we had yesterday. We're in our final full day of fall, with summer beginning tomorrow. Tomorrow's the summer solstice at 9:57 in the morning, and tomorrow's sunrise 5:57, 8:51 sunset, giving us the most amount of daylight for the year. And then, yes, unfortunately, we lose daylight every single day leading up to the winter solstice. So that's what we can expect for that time frame. Meantime, sunny skies for today. We may have a few more clouds rolling in late tonight into tomorrow morning, and we'll be monitoring a storm system that will bring rain to the area. Now, this model wants to hold off the storm system until closer to midday tomorrow and into tomorrow afternoon for the western portions of the state. There is some minor differences in the models that indicated coming through a little bit earlier than that, so we'll have to watch north central Kansas. That would be the only place that would probably get any rainfall at all over the course of these next 24, 36 hours. Otherwise, most spots continue to stay dry and will continue to stay plenty of sun as well. This model wants to also indicate some pop-up showers and maybe a few thunderstorms Thursday afternoon. I don't see that happening, but it is certainly something to watch for, as this model is indicating that scenario taking place. I think the best chance of rain will be until Friday night, and that'll last into Saturday night with the system pushing through, depending on how much rain we get on Saturday, because there's still some uncertainty is going to be whether or not we stay in the low 90s or maybe get in the mid 90s. And then we stay on the warm side with low 90s for Sunday into early next week as some cooler air starts to usher into the area. But very quickly, I do expect temperatures to warm up back in the mid to even upper 90s beginning next Wednesday. So the second half of the work week may be a bit on the hot side. How much rain can we potentially get through next Monday? Well, the European model still doesn't show much. It's showing a little bit more than what it did yesterday, but it's not still quite as scattered as what the GFS is showing. And even the GFS showing not a whole lot of rainfall here in northeast Kansas. So it is certainly something that we'll continue to be watching over the next several days. But I think overall, the hot temperatures are still going to be the big weather story over the course of the next 8 days. And it does look like the humidity does increase for the weekend. So it's just going to be a matter of how hot it's going to be as to how uncomfortable it's going to be. But I think the humidity will be peaking for the weekend, just in time for that rain to move through the area. And so overall, make sure you're staying safe in this heat, and we'll continue to keep an eye on those rain chances for these next 8 days. But I think the vast majority of the rain, especially over these next 24, 36 hours, will remain in the western half of the state. Could get close to clipping Cloud County or our western communities, but I think for the most part it is going to remain dry.